All right, finally watched On the Long Walk, Stephen King, based on a book of his, or a short story, I believe, but thought it was okay. Um, some good performances, interesting concept, the world. There's been a war or a civil war or something, and it's basically America's run by a military dictatorship, and one of the leaders is the guy named the Major, and that's played by Luke Skywalker himself. So, it's always nice to see Mark Hamill on screen. I always kind of felt like he was given a raw deal. Like, Star Wars makes tons of money. He's the star, but for some reason, Hollywood just didn't really like him. It seems like to me. And they're like, well, Star Wars is successful because of George Lucas, because of Han Solo, Harrison Ford, because Carrie Fisher, looks really hot, especially in the first movie. So they're like, that's why it's successful. I think that's what Hollywood took from that. And the merchandising and all of that. And I don't know, I just feel like he was never really given an opportunity to be a leading man again. I mean, he is the star of the three movies. And, yeah, and he's, he pops up and stuff here and there. He's had a very successful voice career, which is great, but anyways, and then the new Star Wars movies, they screw him over. Like The Last Jedi, he completely screws him over, and he's at the very last minute of The Force Awakens, which had promise. That's a good ending for that movie. I'm like, oh, cool. So the next movie is going to be him training her, and he's going to be in it, and be in maybe a cool a fight scene, and lightsabers, and the Force, and no. And then he's just dead, and then in the third movie, he's barely in it, and he, lifts a X-Wing out of the water through the Force, even though he's a Force ghost, and have we even seen Force ghosts use the Force? I guess they are the Force, so they can use it, but it's just weird. He's interacting with an object in the real world, and he's in the ghost world, whatever. Those movies are terrible, but yeah, again, they've screwed him over. It's hard to feel bad for a guy who's worth millions of dollars, but I don't know. So it's, I thought he was good in this. Yeah, cool villain turn for him, which you don't see often. He's man, what's that short he's in? I think it's the John Carpenter one. Is it Body Bags? His part of that's pretty good. It's like he gets an eye transplant, and it happens to be the eye of a serial killer, and he didn't know that, and he turns into a serial killer. It's kind of a cool concept. Check that out, Body Bags, John Carpenter. It's pretty good. His short's pretty good. I think it's directed by Toby Hooper, his short. So, anyways, yeah, I did enjoy this movie. In a, can I say that word? The F word. That is similar to the German mustache men. Whatever. Near future, America plagued by laziness epidemic and banned books. Which you kind of hear some of that, people are lazy. 50 teen boys from each state enter a national lottery for the Long Walk, a televised endurance contest where they must maintain 3+ mile an hour nonstop warning for slowing lead to execution by soldiers. And the last one wins unlimited wealth and one wish. So, yeah. This movie's too long though. By the end, I was like, I get it. Let's just finish this. The leads are good. The guy who is a android in the last Alien movie is in this. He's good. I think they like kind of imply he's gay. I don't know. That's what it seemed like to me, but I'd like to read the book and see the differences, because his character's like kind of like he's just always upbeat. He's always so nice. It's almost like perfect. Like he's always like treating everyone nice, trying to make sure that people don't die, even though like they all have to die except for one, right? But I don't know. I would like to read the short story because I don't know. His character was just like, what's the character's flaw? Like he doesn't have one, you know. And then the other main character, I guess he doesn't really have one either. He's, I guess, an idealist, and in this society, that's not allowed. His father taught him banned books of, I think they call it the old ways, and he was arrested. Spoilers, you see this like about halfway through the movie. He's arrested, basically convicted right away. It's almost like Judge Dredd, and the major just kills him in the street. So he has an axe to grind with the major. He wants to take him out. That was interesting. Judy Greer is his mom. She's fine. I just watched the Halloween Kills again, and the commentary with her, Jamie Lee Curtis, and the director. I like that movie. Some people hate that movie. Something about Halloween Kills, I don't know. It's just it's so beautifully shot, and Michael Myers is just like a machine in that movie. I don't know. I dig it. But she seems like a nice lady. She's on the commentary. But yeah, I did enjoy this movie. I would recommend it. It's too long. Some people have criticized it for the violence overload. I mean, but that's the movie. It's just crazy because, like, you know, they walk like some of them like over 250 miles. I mean, is that even possible? It's like multiple days. And yeah, they're all getting killed because they fall behind. Some of them like break their legs. Some of them just kind of give up. But I guess he wrote this as kind of a riff on Vietnam, where it's in a future where there's no opportunities, there's nothing, there's just war, and a civil war or something destroyed America. I'd like to know more about that. Doesn't really explain much at all. Seems like there's no government, just the military, and their judge, jury, and executioner, and they've banned a bunch of books, and you can kind of see, you know, what Stephen King fears from the government the most, which I would too, but, you know, you can kind of see some of that in this movie, his political views and stuff, but, the visuals, I mean, it's just people walking. Didn't think the visuals were that great. It's alright. It's nothing amazing, but it got mostly positive reviews. I think it may have made a little bit of money. Not much. because when this came out, I don't want to get into it, but Stephen King said something kind of dumb, and then he apologized immediately because I think he was afraid he was going to get sued, and you know, then I think it hurt the movie. I really do. So, yeah. If you look into it, you know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, I think that's about it, though. It's just a bunch of people walking. One after another, they're getting killed. I did enjoy it. The characters, I thought, were a little just generic, kind of. And some of them were too perfect, almost. Like, they just keep helping each other. And the guys, like, we're friends, and that's important. But it's like, but at the end of the day, you all have to die except for one, right? So there's a character that is obviously Stephen King. He's a writer. If you watch the movie, you know the character I'm talking about. But yeah, that's about it. See you next time.